In this video, we're going to explain probability in the SAT. And as we know, the probability in general, so the probability of X is just how many X you have. So the X outcomes all over the total outcomes. So the probability has a scale from 0 to 1. So the minimum probability you can get is 0 and the maximum is 1. And you can take the example if you have 2 blue marbles, 3 yellow and 5 red. What is the probability of drawing a blue marble? So you have 2 blue out of the total that you have, which is 2 plus 3 plus 5, which is 10. The probability of drawing a yellow marble is going to be 3 out of 10. And the probability of drawing a red marble is going to be 5 out of 10. And adding these all up will add up to 1. So this is a brief introduction about the probability, but for the SAT, usually the probability will come in a table. So let's do this table. So let's say you have the population of a certain university. So, and they're divided into males, females. You have some from 16 to 18, some from 19 to 21 years old, if that's the age, and this is your gender. And you have some who's 22 or more. And these are your total, and this is your total here. So let's say you have here 13 and 12, these are 25, and now here you have 7 and 3, these are 10, and you have, let's say, 1 and 4, these are 5. So the total you have 21 and 19 to make a total of 40. So if this is your table, and let's say the first question he's saying, if a person is selected, what is the probability that he is a male? So if out of this table, if I'm selecting a person, what is the probability that this person happens to be a male? So if I'm selecting from, he's saying a person, so I total have 40 people. Out of these 40, how many are males? So you have 21 out of these 40. So this is going to be the answer. The next question, if a male is selected at random, this is how the question is phrased. If a male is selected at random, what is the probability that he is from 19 to 21 years old? So this is where the tricky part comes from. Now he's selecting from the males. So the total of people you're going to have is the total of males, not the total of all, which is 40, but only 21. So you're only, as if I'm telling you that I'm selecting only from the males, which have a total of 21. So out of these 21, how many were from 19 to 21? So I'm just looking here. So I'm getting the 7 out of the 21. In the same sense, if a female is selected at random, what is the probability that she is 21 or younger? So this is where, again, another trick. So first of all, you're selecting from the females. So you're only selecting from the 19 females that you have here. Out of only these 19, how many were 21 or younger? Notice that if she's from 16 to 18, she's still less than 21. So you want these two ranges. So when I'm talking about the female, so out of these 19, I'm going to take the 12 and the 3. So you're going to have 15 out of the 19 are 21 or younger. And then maybe he's telling you if a person is selected from those older than 19 or 19 or older. So what is the probability that they are males? So again, now you're selecting, I'm selecting from those 19 or older. So I'm not selecting from the total of the 40, but those who are 19 or older, which are these 15 only. So your total here becomes the 15. Out of only these 15, how many of them are males? So I'm going to look out of these 15, how many are males? So you're going to have these 8. So your answer is going to be 8 out of 15. So the SAT questions on probability are always going to be on in tables, but you have to notice that this is what we call conditional probability, since we're selecting from a certain people. So don't take this total, as this can be misleading. You want to know exactly what I'm selecting from depending on the criteria. If he says a person, then I want all the people. If he specified a male, a female, a certain age bracket, then I need to take that as my total. And after I take that as my total, I see how many of my total fit the criteria that he's asking for, right? So usually the question is raised if a person is selected from those who have a certain trait. So this is always your total, right? And then out of this total, you look inside the table and see how many of these fit this criteria.